obscure. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a critically average adventure, and welcome to this disparately split party, furious each other, who have just lost a individual who they had in their very possession.
Literally.
That we like to call at the cult. It's a D&D 5e campaign. I'm playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
We start with Bishop. The fury and incompetence that they experience today. All the infighting has never been so clearly displayed as it has tonight. Coordination, training, perseverance through struggle and sacrifice has been their entire existence. The rigorous hours spent under the tutelage and time with their blood master, showing them how to warp and change the magic contained within the lifeblood. To sculpt the hemocraft arcana into feats of wondrous portent. At times of strife, even this individual must return to a place of familiarity and comfort that found in familiar faces. Unseen through the raging of the stupid barbarian and its weak, fragile, goblinoid brain. Yet a bond was there somewhere in the pit of your stomach that writhed like worm. Too distracted, the wizard, too absorbed in herself to realize the bigger picture, the bigger threats, that her suffering is somehow more vital than that of the world. She doesn't notice them slip quietly away from the bored weasel and to the yard where the airboat is being tended to. That monk, who at first seemed like a mortal enemy of their kind, but yet for a brief time again, a companion? But sadly now they are mostly a fool for not embracing the blood magic and adventuring with this ramshackle swath of conscious forms. Jara. Again, that unshakable familiarity. Same with Mororok. Since the lament. Can't shake it. This is the only one who follows, in tow to witness the events about to unfold. Bishop boards the ship and makes their way to the cart where their mother and longtime companion lie sleeping fitfully. She clasps their hands, each of them, and mops their brow to cool their fevered sleep. And mother and companion's sleep becomes deeper and restful and steady breathing, and the only things heard are the gentle creak of the boat outside as it rocks in a breeze. It's at times like these when contemplation and focus are needed, when a singular goal and accuracy of thought can win out over all complications and turmoil. They turn to the forms that they know most well. The hemocraft, the blood, the life force that pumps in all these beating hearts, those quivering things within a cage of frail bone and meat, so fragile but with such potential. They pull from inside their clothing the ebony dagger that they have prayed and meditated on, and seen glimpses of power within. The blade almost pulls in light from the lamps in the room. Somehow its blackness darkens the space around it. The temperature drops, and the sleeping bodies instinctively pull their blankets tighter. Bishop pulls back a sleeve to reveal their arm. The dark skin beneath are crisscrossed with 1,000 or more scars. So intricate and complex, the peculiar geometry of blood magic played out in living flesh. The white scarring, like a sleeve of lace, laid over their pristine skin beneath. They stand, and they take the blade as they have done so many times and place it to the skin. It bites, but doesn't nick the flesh yet. and their mind settles into that space where they know they can summon forth the power that their blood holds. They split their consciousness in two, one part focused on the ritual and the other on the matron of ravens. The one who empowered this dagger and has been the source of this one's faith for some time. They slide the dagger then with effortless grace. And they close their eyes and the blood flows. And they listen with their eyes shut for the telltale pitter-patter of droplets of blood hitting the ground. They wait. But it never comes. They open their eyes and what they see confounds the senses. Their blood hangs in the air in front of them, and rather than falls, it runs down a central path, like it's running down some invisible crease in the air in front of them. Impossibly, it splits and runs 90 degrees, opposing to each other, left and right, chasing out two shapes. It switches again and travels straight up, disobeying the laws of physics completely, and joins once more round to its initial position. The sketch of two gigantic doors is played out in midair, shaped from the blood of this hunter. They stare. Then the door creaks open. Just a crack at first, and a deep blackness can be glimpsed inside, a darkness mirrored only in the blade that they hold. The door burst wide, and a flurry of feathers as dark as the void fills the space, flickering with brief iridescent flashes like that of oil upon water. A form emerges, gracefully stepping down onto the decking of the ship. A dress made of the night sky itself wraps the form beneath and shifts, consuming yet more light. A pallid white mask of a giant raven skull sits upon a high cheekbone face. It obscures the eyes and brows, but Bishop feels something. Look at them and view them through and through. Every level of being assessed and dissected by their surgical gaze. The mouth beneath is placid and immovable. A voice comes unbidden into Bishop's mind, not from the lips of that fine bone giant that fills the room with a malign presence. Gentle, an echo, a mothering tone. The Lich Halaviska still resides undead. In a plane of sorrows he dwells. His unwitting slaves have done work to aggrieve me. They have taken items and magics and placed them in the hands of this Lich Lord. I need a champion, one who has suffered so. Your people are lost, your home destroyed, yet you three live. I name you champion of the Raven Queen, and I take thee into my protection. Under my great wings, you will do terrible things to all that dare offend the order of life and death. Death, undeath be undone by your hand, and your kin we shall find and bring into the light. She stoops, and she scoops up each of the sleeping companions in great arms, as tenderly as a mother would a sleeping babe. The great form turns towards the blooded doors and the void beyond. They glance over the shoulder and beckon Bishop forth. Come, follow. There is one waiting for its rider and master. The god steps through the portal, bearing the prone figures, and slips into the inky black. And just beyond the doors, Bishop hears, "It calls to you! Listen!" A screech comes from the darkness beyond, a familiar and terrifying but fascinating sound. Bishop steps through, and a great call of greeting bellows from the throat of a gloomstalker. The doors shut. The magic departs. Ajara, sword raised, swings, no longer petrified, the downstrike that they had hard aimed at the being from beyond the door's nape of the neck. The sword buries itself into the wooden deck of the cart. They look dumbfounded as to what happened. All that remains are two empty beds and a drop of blood of gradually coagulating on the floor, staining the floor a dangerous crimson, and a red blade laid beside. And we say goodbye to Bishop. Thank you.
Snack bowl.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Thanks.
They got their stalker.
Yeah? Why? Oh, no.
That's what they wanted.
What they got?
Ujara, Alex, this reddened blade from the floor. It is Queen's Feather, but changed. She turns it and holds it to the light. Those lamps have kind of gained their glow again. It's like almost like a lava lamp, but a blade. It's fragile, thin glass. And inside is a mixture of black and red fluid. This weapon would serve no purpose in a fight. It's like an ornamental glass dagger, basically. And she turns it over in her hands. And then she goes and tries to find you guys. Right, so, Maruk, you were out on the ice. Maruk, what are you doing?
I'm gonna assume because it's like we're out on the ice, there's no like trees or like a woodland area anywhere nearby.
There is wood to the west. You'd have to trek for a bit on your own out on the ice if you wanted to go that way. Because at the bottom of the mountains that you've come out of, the Red Main Peaks, there are some of the low hills there that are well treed with pines and sort of those evergreen type shrubs and bushes. It's the way you travel through with the undead. If you remember, you were kind of cruising along.
Because I think the first thing that Rook would be wanting to do is go and take out some anger on some lovely trees with his axe.
Okay.
Just
yeah
fell a few and then chop them down.
Yeah. Okay. I will say you can. It's going to probably be a half an hour walk out across the ice. Till you get to kind of the foot of the mountain, and you kind of get into that scrub, and some of the stone is the black stone is more revealed where the snow can't quite grip to the edge of the mountain. The physics doesn't allow it, and it hasn't piled as deep, and there's some of the trees poking their way out of the woodland there. And you can have at it. You can start hacking at trees. And what are you thinking? And what's Rook's internal monologue?
Rook's kind of just. He's more confused. Like, he gets why Arden would be angry.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't get why Arden lashed out, because Arden never really lashed out.
Only when you asked him previously.
Yeah, only when I was like, fucking punch me. So the fact that he's just outright swung at me and smacked me square in the face, well, probably more like the torso, because he's small. He's like,
Grabbing it up.
Rook's kind of like confused because obviously to him he didn't think that there was anything wrong with letting him go, and he didn't really do it knowingly or willingly. It was kind of like you should let me go. Okay. He was just good soldiers follow orders.
Mhm.
So yeah, he's kind of just taking out the anger so that the next time he sees Arden, he doesn't straight up kill him.
You know that there's good
But
within him.
then,
You're confused with the situation. You're not quite sure why this turn of events has happened. Also, you're confused and you're befuddled by the magic as well.
And also, I'm also quite low on health,
Yeah, you're.
so I'm kind of weary from that.
Mhm.
It's a whole bag of emotions. It's
Yeah.
a whole mixed bag.
You. Oh, hey, baby. What's that on your face? You've got noodles on your face. You need to go wash your face.
hi, Hallie.
Not lick round your face. Go and wash your face.
That doesn't count as washing it.
That doesn't count. Go and wash the grubby mush. Go on. Go on. Yeah, so you can you make me a perception check?
Well, of course I can.
That's what we're gonna ask for.
17.
Rook. It's dark, if you remember. It was the evening time. And for a brief moment, the sky is clear, looking easterly. Where you get that kind of strange glow on the horizon where the sun doesn't really truly set here on Earth, which is completely normal. You're used to it. It kind of does some weird like aurora borealis type effects where like the sun's rays hit that kind of eastern hemisphere's external fields, whatever they may be, and shimmers strangely. But you look east and you see with the 17 like a lightning bolt, like just it's so thin, but you rolled high, so you see it come up from the ground up into the stars themselves. And the after image that you get when you when you get something that burns on to your retina, it's most definitely of a pinkish hue. Nyala. Where's Nyala?
Nyala, last time Nyala was in Alden's home because she was quite frankly breaking down.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, she has detached herself from him and taken a few seconds to look around and just say, I need to go. I need to walk. I need to. This isn't us. This isn't me. I need to go back to the roots. And she's just going to go for a walk.
Mm-hmm. And you're with them in this scene, Arden. How's Arden's mindset? There's the fury, there's rage, incompetence.
No, that's kind of fizzled out now. Arden's just going to let Nyala leave. And then basically just kind of rub his head a little bit where he got punched in the face or falling out the window. And then just kind of get to his feet and shake it off. And then going to go and look for Rook.
Okay. Now, tell me if I'm right. That went on in the room above the bar? Your two scene?
I got punched out the window, which the whatchamacallit burst through.
Yeah.
fell down, got healed, got back up, went back inside.
Hmm.
I can't remember where it happened inside. I presume back upstairs. Yeah.
We were actually in the hallway because so you went in the room trying to search for things, and we went back and had a discussion with everyone, and we came back to Ijara that was at the first floor, and
Mhm.
we were going out with everyone to
That
do
was it.
some
Yeah.
festive
Mm.
things.
Yeah. At some point, seeing that they did a private moment, Ijara left
Mhm.
to kind of give you two some time to talk because you two have known each other longer. But saw Bishop slipping away. You guys walk out and you see a panicked Ijara. Something that you've never seen Ijara really look. Ijara has always had a kind of ignorant stoicism about them. So through their lack of knowledge and their lack of intelligence, they have kind of found a peace with the world. You see them running from the south end of the town where Radinik has been fixing the doing various repairs to the boat since you were blasted from the top of a mountaintop and gained an air element on a mop. You see them running up, holding something in their hand that's like red and glistening and sort of glowing faintly in the light. Bishop is gone. No bishop, no more. Just dagger blood.
What do you mean?
I followed them, and they prayed. They prayed, and they did their cutting, and I don't know. I saw something from the dark place come forth. I've never seen a god before.
What did it look like? Ishara, this is important. What did it look like?
Feathers. Darkness, blackness. Roll of religion. Roll of
Hey,
religion.
Nyala knows about this one.
Why does she know?
Huh?
Why does she know?
Well, it came there when she was actually learning about on the ship about magic.
Okay. I'm going to say make a religion anyway. You can do it with advantage if you like.
Okay.
8.
It's just like it came with the fact that Nyala respects the boundary between life and death and doesn't want to get revived if she dies. It's coming from this.
Okay. 8 for Arden.
15.
Slips out of your brain. Your studies have been far more agnostic in this regard for the time being. So you got 16. You know that these are typical symbols of the Raven Queen, and you've seen something like it before. Who saw it? I think it was Nyala when you were at the inn, and Sin was swallowed by a bunch of birds and taken away. You know that this being is a being of life and death, and oh gosh, and manages kind of keeps a balance like a score sheet.
Nyala's silent for a couple of seconds, like looking absolutely horrified but silent.
Okay. Ajara meets your eyes as you do so, as you're sort of staring petrified, and Arden, you maybe look a little dumbfounded and a little lost as to what are the implications of this information. Go on, sorry.
No, it's so what Yala, say something.
The Raven Queen.
What an actual god. So, what, Eljara, you're saying an actual god came in to the boat?
I saw
Not
the
just any god. That's the god of death, Arden. She keeps the balance of life and death.
Not to sound, not to downplay anything here, but what difference does it make what god it is? A god's a god, right? A god is incredibly powerful, supposedly. But so what? You're saying a god has taken Bishop.
not taken, honored, given a job, given a role. It spoke
So,
Oh,
in
no.
every mind. It spoke deeply, and I heard. I felt the voice like the cooing of a mother to a baby.
so what does that mean? The Bishop's
Oh,
gone
no.
to
They are
what,
She's
tasked
in the
with
Shadowfell.
they are tasked with hunting the lich.
we got what it wasn't a lich. We got the lich. It was
The
just a spoilt
lich.
prince.
It said that the lich still lives. The lich Alavisca still lives, is what it said.
What do you mean? We defeated the Lich.
One more problem at a time. So okay. So the lich is what? Where? You said something about the Shadowfell. There's a lich in the Shadowfell. It's still alive there, but it's not here. So it's not a problem yet. Bishop's gone to deal with that on behalf of the Raven Queen. Great. Awesome. Great for Bishop. Last I checked, I don't know any way to get to the Shadowfell, and we've kind of got a lot of problems on our own hands right now. If
I
Bishop
agree.
wants to go and take on a lich on their own in the Shadowfell with a god by their side, well, more power to them. I wish we had a god by our side here helping us with our problems.
We do.
What?
We do have a god.
I mean, I guess the god of magic is watching over
They are
us.
always
some
watching,
kind of-
yes. The gods are always with you, Arden.
No.
Okay.
No,
but
sweet.
I meant
No.
like Bishop's marched into the Shadowfell with a little god by their side. So, at least that's what it sounds like. But regardless,
My god is always with me. Anyway, look, they left this. Arden,
complex relationship with the gods. But yes, okay. It looks like a fancy whiskey bottle. I mean, at this point,
look, it has the pattern. And as they turn it, you can see like the pattern of feathers in the glass. It's their blade. It changed.
Okay, what do we do with it? It's what?
I don't
Can I
like it.
see it?
It creeps me out a bit. Niala, you want to take it?
I mean, sure. Honestly, I'm not afraid of any kind of god. It's just
Yala,
what they are. What?
is that blood inside?
Could be. I mean,
Yala, remember when we were talking about the lich back in Kanzax? You mentioned something about phylacteries.
yes.
What does that look like to you?
Queen's feathers, but emptied and
Full of blood? Like a container?
hold on. She's going to get out the cube that Bishop gave her.
The puzzle cube.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this was the philanthropy.
Well, we don't even know. We haven't even opened that yet, so we don't even. If the Lich had that, or well, the Prince had that, then that might be the Lich's. I'm saying if Bishop's gone off with the Queen of Crows or whatever her name is,
Raven Queen.
and she had that dagger before, and now it's been left, but it's now glass and full of blood. Maybe it's like an insurance policy. Gone off to fight in the Shadowfell, but left behind some kind of, I don't know, anchor of herself here. Away home.
Would you
Oh,
like to
shit.
try and attune to it by making an Arcana check, please, Niala? I'm not going to do it. No, you can roll an Arcana.
Okay. 23.
Flip. Straight up. You're there.
Okay.
Do you want to attune to it?
For the moment, yes.
It has. Once you're attuned, you are always attuned. It is destroyed.
Ah.
Did she know that before she attuned to it?
No. That's why I said, do you want to attune to it? That fills one of your attunement slots. It has the properties that it can, when staring through the blade, you compare from this plane to the equivalent place in the Shadowfell. The way
But
to
it's-
destroy it,
Hmm.
the way to unattune it, is to use it. You can cut through the fabric of the material plane or whatever plane you may be on and open yourself a portal, wherever you may be, but it takes you to the Shadowfell. Destroying the dagger, using the blood inside.
I'm not going to get too timid.
You already did. It's too
You did.
late. You already did.
You have.
I did.
You
Yeah,
have.
you're
Yeah.
attuned.
That's why I asked.
That was the choice.
I didn't want to.
Self, you've done it.
You've done it.
I
That's
didn't
you.
want to.
I said,
You
do you
said
want to attune
yes.
it? You said
You
yes.
said
I was thinking. I was thinking. I didn't give you an answer,
You
actually.
said yes
You
for
said yes. You said yes.
No,
It's on
I
the camera.
didn't.
Yes,
You did. You
It's
did
on
say
When
yes.
you said
camera.
it was,
It's
when
on
you said I
camera.
could unattune it, I would wanted to change my answer.
It's on
Oh,
camera.
God.
You only found that out after you attuned to it.
Yeah, you don't know what it does until you attune to it. So this
Oh.
is
Okay.
you have the power to rip a hole in whatever plane you're in.
So I wasn't entirely wrong. It is a way back,
It's a way in.
more a way there.
And okay.
It has no other curse other than it fills a slot. Like there's no other thing with it. It is just a hold place.
For now.
No, shush. No,
Right.
shush. All right.
How
Do
does
you have
Niala
also
react?
with the
Actually,
blood glass dagger thing?
Uh-oh.
Well, look, problem for another day. I'm going to go and find Rook. Good luck with that. I'll walk off and go look for Rook.
Ijara kind of hooks you around the back. Come, Niala, like we can't let him go on his own. Look at his face. It's all like Buffy on the one side.
Yeah, I got punched out of the
Yeah, I
window.
know, and I wasn't even freaking there. I was drinking a beer downstairs with freaking other George. George, come on, let's find him. Arden, please make me a survival check.
I thought that might come up. Right. As we march off into the snow, I am going to use an emboldening bond between the three of us.
And Ajara will kind of try and catch up with you through the snow, and will tap you on the shoulder and give you 20 HP.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
With lay on hands.
Ajara did that last time. Just double checking.
She didn't use all of it.
Okay.
She used 25 on Rook, I believe. We put some into Rook, I think.
Pumped 20 into me last time as well.
Oh, okay.
Rook didn't get anything.
Okay, 20 to you, and then it's near the rest of it. Look, you're looking terrible. Look, come on, have some of this feeling. Look, this is what I mean. My God is with me all the time. Look, here, feel this. Like, you feel better? See, God is with you.
Like the swelling kind of just goes down a bit and I can start blinking out of an eye again.
See, look, you can even see that face.
Okay, that makes it a lot easier to see, actually. Thank you. And with that, being able to see a bit brighter now, that makes the survival check a 28.
Oh, look at that! When did you become a ranger, Arden? Yes, yeah. There's not so much steps. This is why it's easy to track. The wounded and annoyed Moraruk has trudged, dragging their feet and their tired muscles, and has kind of made like a train track type thing through the snow. And you can track it
as well.
Yeah. As you get closer, you can just hear this.
Tufts of fur in the snow.
You can just kind of hear like a smashing sound and branches crashing. Rook, what are you? How far into this lumber yard are we?
How long have I been there on my own?
Couple of minutes, I would say.
Well, it's gonna be if it's half an hour walk. You've been there. I'd say about an hour because they were talking, they were chatting, and then they've got to walk the half hour.
I'd say probably about 5 trees just around me. I'd like to think I've got like a little fire going because it's dark and cold.
Yeah.
As they kind of approach where I am, I've kind of got like the logs piled up, kind of in very neat little like segments.
So your military background there, maybe?
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Everything is neat and precise, and all the extra bits are currently burning.
Who knew that the rageful barbarian secretly had a bit of OCD?
Rageful barbarian has a lot of OCD.
Why do you think they're so mad?
Because everything needs to be perfect. And
your organs need to be rearranged exactly as they are on the outside of your body. Let me help.
I feel like the visual like each and every time Brooke strikes something, you'd see like you see in the distance like a fizzle of lighting, like.
Yeah, so he's going to town on this 6th tree. What's he using? He'd be using the axe, the Leviathan axe, kind of just, and yeah.
I mean that's a magical item, blistering through tree.
Pretty
low AC on a tree most of the time.
Every time that the axe makes contact, a little spot, like bolt of like white light comes off the attack because Rook's just fucking going to town on these trees. And as they kind of get closer, the tree starts to fall. Probably in their direction. Because Rook doesn't know that they're there.
Yeah, let's have some deck saves.
I mean, I'm not here, so.
You're being dragged by Ajara. There's no way you're not there.
Oh
26 from Ajara.
Bit
boy.
naughty.
She light on her tootsies.
It's a bit naughty.
17.
15.
You also get a D4 from the emboldening bond.
Oh yeah.
I don't need that D4, but I'll take it anyway. 26.
Is it going to be a
See if you
30?
get 30.
Our
See if
first
you get a
30.
30.
Our first 30. is
Iljara catches the tree.
Oh, 28.
Oh,
19. 19 then.
17.
Yeah, so leaping out the way,
Yeah.
it lands and you get that kind of really beautiful smell of fresh pine come up into the air around you, and like various little insects and little birds scatter like and fly out of the tree. And look, it's us. It's hello. It's us. We're just coming. Like hello.
so just chopped up the wood.
You won't
Can you
listen
guys
to
talk
us,
to him?
Iljara.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you go. Sorry, that was me.
He won't listen to us, Yara. Just let him have his way. It's just
Leave
too
it
much
to me.
anger at the moment.
Look, this
Plus,
is
he's
my...
here.
I made this mess. I will go and fix it.
He won't listen to me, but I think he will listen to you too. Like, we have a thing, but not like you guys have a thing. Like,
We have a thing.
Oh dear.
you got like, you know this guy from a long time. We know a few months, but not long time, you know.
Maybe, but to be fair, if I had to choose someone from out of all of us, I would choose you.
And talk to him.
You
Oh,
have a mind and a voice that is
very strange. I don't know where my accent is from. And everybody says, "Where are you from?" I say, "I don't know."
it's not what I mean. You see things in a way that my busy mind, his traumatized mind and soul. Yes, you. And shush. And his raging experience cannot think about. You are like a breeze in a hot desert. You bring peace, you bring clarity, you bring comfort in a way, and I am none of those. He is none of those. You
As
are
much as I resent some of the words that Nyala is saying right now, we wouldn't be here without you today.
Well, I kind of appreciate that. I will do a thing I know. I will make a try, and will you join me with this?
Well, yeah, as I said, it's kind of my fault.
She leads you to the fire and pulls up a couple of logs and sits you round, and kind of Rook's like just raging, hitting the trees around and stacking up this thing, almost blind to this moment. And Najara takes out a small pendant and doesn't really show it, but just kind of clasps it from within their army. You hear it kind of clank, and the chain goes, and they put it in their hand like this. And they start to pray. And what they're actually going to do is I'm going to flavor something here. They're going to use Watcher's Will. So I'm going to use my channel divinity to invest my presence with the warding power of faith with everybody. Faith in yourselves. Faith in each other. Faith in the bond that you've shared for so many years. Through the ice, through the turmoil, through the tundra, and reaches out, and for 1 minute, everybody here has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws, which probably won't affect us mechanically here. But I'd like it to be like that. Rook, you kind of... Yajara's just like... Almost like... Do you know what plain song is? That kind of holy music. She kind of almost hums that. She doesn't say any words. It's almost like a nasal kind of singing that comes out like a hum, and it kind of resonates off the edges of the cliff and through the snow and cuts clear as a bell to your ears. And something about that kind of gives you that advantage and kind of draws you maybe slightly back to this scene and turn to your friends.
Rook will kind of bring the axe and embed it in the tree. And without turning round yet. Come for round 2.
Sorry?
That's not why I'm here, but
So I don't think Silly had. Rook asked, "Have you come for round 2?" To
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
that's not why I'm here, but if it will make you feel better.
I mean, for you it'd be round 2. For me it'd be round 7. And these trees don't put up much of a fight. It's kind of a bit boring. He's gonna turn around and walk over. Sorry that I let him go. I don't know what happened. He got in my head.
Should have figured as much. What I said and what I did was out of line. I let it get to me. I let him get to me. I'm sorry.
I think we both owe each other an apology. Yes, I let him go. You hit me, but I shouldn't have hit you so hard you fell out the window.
You're not letting that go anytime soon, are you?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It kind of reach his arm down to where others sat.
I grab his arm and
Rook's going to pull him up into a big bear hug.
I deserve that. So hard.
Crack your back a little bit.
Fragile spine.
You two are impossible, I swear.
Jara's prayer sort of comes to an end, and they stare into the fire. What next? We lost that method fellow.
We stick to the plan. We've got to get back to Kanzax first. We need to regroup. We need to share what we've learned with all the others. And we don't go east blindly like we did west. We make sure this time we're prepared.
What about the Dragonborns?
Let's get to Kanzax first.
We can deal
Your
with it.
mother can get us around quite quickly.
That she can.
Let's regroup with Litiana, Treese, Gretch. See what's happened back there since we left. Figure out what we know, and maybe before we go out east, we come back and we go and see the Norn. Having another ally at our side isn't going to be a bad thing.
Actually, I do have a question. I was meant to ask you, Rook, after we fight, but you were in such state of mind, I just prefer to ask if you were okay and what the Ledger said to you, but what did you pick up that day?
What?
At the ledge, at the fight. Picked up something.
A trophy.
Alright?
A trophy.
Trophy.
Don't worry
Rogue.
about it.
A voice inside your head, Rook, says it happens simultaneously. Well, a voice in your head says, "Don't let her know," and a voice in Ajara's head says, "Distract." Ajara will say, "Come on, Niala, I need some help with doing some things. Like, we need to get preparing, we need the ship, we got to get back, we got to get these guys healed, we need to make some soup."
Ijara. This is important.
Niala. No, it's probably not the best time.
Rook's gonna pull out a ruby ring. See? Just a trinket. Trophy.
Insight. I'm gonna insight that.
Insight deception. Let's have a versus.
Fucking hell!
What is this?
Hey, no way I'm beating that.
27?
Oh, some nice high rolls.
Can I
thought I did good with a fucking dirty 20.
can I point out she also has a D4 to add to that if she wants?
Oh,
Come on, do it. 30.
First 30. First 30.
It's a 29 now.
Oh, so close. Okay, so you see, Niala, through this charade that is lying, but you also, with such a fucking high score, you see the micro reaction of these two people, these two beings, simultaneously. It's just like a little flicker of the pupil dilates, the eyes flicker, but you see them both do it exactly the same time and change their behavior or have strange behavior.
She's worried now. And you see her ears flick at the back.
Can
This is not
we-
good sign.
Can we head back to the ship now and get ready to go? I feel like we've been in Mary long enough.
I'm okay for this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to meet your friends, like you met my friends.
Actually, maybe we should check on Mother Edenic.
We did nearly kill
You two go do
her,
that.
and she is a giant crab.
Yeah, but I feel slightly guilty.
You two go do that. Right. You're
Hmm.
not out of the wood yet, my dear.
We will be if we walk back to the town, as he's nearly chopped most of the wood down.
Ijara,
What?
as much as I adore you,
She has a point.
Rogue, let's go see the magic lady. Eljara,
Let's go see this magic lady. I've heard so much about the magic lady and she's a crab head or so. I don't know.
Eljara, you and Nyala, why don't you go and get the ship ready?
Come on,
Try and
let's go see
sober
your
your
mama.
mother up and the crew.
Oh
Sure.
God!
if you're
I
going to
just
stay
remembered.
with Rook, if you're going to stay with Rook, Arden,
No more fighting, I promise.
and there's that, but I think these two have something more going on with themselves. Just be careful.
Like Ijara and looks at Rook like, I'm not into goblins.
Not like that. Not
Um,
something like that.
Oh,
You
sorry, my
Sure.
misunderstanding. I like things naked, but I appreciate look naked.
right, this conversation just took a turn. Look, we're all
would
really
be so
tired. We've
lucky,
all
Iljara.
beaten up. We're going to go and say goodbye to Magic Lady, make sure she's okay. You go double check on the ship and make sure that the other Redenic is done with it, whatever he was doing, and then maybe let's hustle up and grab whatever we need to get before taking off. I'm gonna pick up a few supplies here and there because I went through my entire stock of Alchemist's Fire for no reason. Right. Anyway.
So who do we want to deal with first? So we're going to go with Rook and Arden, the buddy mission to see Mother Edenic.
Sorry. Are you okay?
You approach the small hut that is made of the very ground, like a caprice or a extension of shell. Bits of earth and ice are molded together here, and the door is ajar. And you can see again which you saw the first time that you guys went here. No, the first time it was Niala and Nan, I think, actually came here. But you can see a slight smoke. You have been here before, and last time you came, there was no smoke coming from the chimney. There is smoke coming from the chimney this time. And you can smell smells like a tea being brewed inside.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. It's
Hello?
it's us.
Pardon the intrusion.
Oh, you were you. You were here before, and I was most unwell. Oh well. What can I do for you? I'm feeling so much better. Little sore.
Yeah, we're just checking in, making sure that you're feeling better.
Oh, well, I'm feeling quite better. Yes. Does anybody else taste toast?
Look, sorry, we weren't 100% sure on what we were dealing with, and might have caused more damage than help to begin with. But when we found out what your whole deal is, then we did our best to set things right. So,
Could you be any more clear? I have been unwell. My head is hurting.
let's say there were wounds that were cauterized.
Okay.
We know that you are one with the giant amphibian thing underneath the city. We went in, we thought that it was something dodgy. We found people in there trying to kill it. We killed them. We may have caused damage to the thing itself before we realized that you and it were connected. We apologize. It was mainly me.
You're welcome for saving you. We're sorry we almost killed you.
Yes, that.
That would be the taste.
Yes.
Well,
Bugbear is an acquired taste, I'm afraid.
it's more than burning. What did you... It must have been when I moved us. You haven't moved in some time. I can protect the upper area, but my underbelly is vulnerable.
Well, somehow someone knew about you, and what you are and what you're capable of, and tried to take advantage of that.
That we apologize.
What did they try and do?
Probably. Okay, I'll be honest. Do you know of Shardfall?
Yes.
You know of what it is?
I've never been, but I know what the stories are.
Well,
An area of corruption.
somebody
Disgrace
tried.
of other regions.
Yeah, somebody tried to corrupt you with that same evil. So I think someone was trying to turn you into a puppet of malcontent.
A mighty ally. Would a walking city be?
Yes, well, I don't think it would be the city part that they're more interested in, more the sheer size and scope of what you could do.
Many of us have forgotten that we could once move. Many of us are stayed still for so long that they're almost dormant, sleeping soundly.
What do you mean, many of you? Are there more people like you who can control and fly cities?
We are the ground. We are the stone. Born of the sea originally. The reef, the bedrock. We came up on land and settlers befriended us and we protected them. And we could escape the deep when it got too hot. There are more.
Do many people know of you?
So old. We let only those that dwell within us in the councils know.
So only the people that live here and the council know.
The council knew, and now the people that have dwelled on me since we moved obviously know. It's hard to hide that kind of thing.
Yes, clearly.
So if only the council knew, how did they know you were here? How did they find you?
Maybe one of the others spoke? Maybe one of the others was awakened?
Who are the others?
You might not be the first. There could be others around that have already fallen. If you could, your secret is safe with us, but as Rook said, we know who the others are and where they are. Maybe we can find them, protect them, warn them.
She looks at you too. She's going to make a check. Give me a second. She peers. She looks at Rook. She says, "You must leave. We'll tell only you, Monk of Kreen."
As you wish. Look, we'll just step outside. Especially an arguing garden.
Rook steps
So
outside.
Yes.
You are left in that space with this being that's molded to the floor, an extension like a communicative limb of the being beneath. It says, "There's something that writhes in the back of that one's mind. I would not share secrets with it. With you, I believe I can. I sense true purpose." She says some names to you. The names are. Hold on. Here's the coming. She says to you, Bessic,
Mm-hmm.
Ranashan,
Yep.
Slavet, Rosk.
Besek, Ranashan, Slavet, and Rosk.
Drosk.
Drosk. I'm sorry, are these names or places?
They're the names of the beings.
Drosk is a place. So is Slavet.
They're the names of the ones that are left. Crawled out of the seas when it was too hot.
So sorry, one thing. So these places are people.
They are much like me.
So we're talking about Slavet on Canus. We're talking about Drosk down south.
Yes. Drosk was always the biggest, strongest, and possibly large, even compared to me.
And Ranashan, remind me, Ranashan and Besek, remind me, where are those? Are those the northern
Yes.
continents?
Bessic is, for your information, as a DM mode, Bessic is to the northeast of Gregdon, so still on Gregdon, and Ranashan is on Sorthel. The coast of Sorthel.
Okay. So east.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eastern continent, west coast.
Interesting. Okay.
Maybe one of those spoke.
Well, if they were corrupted first, would they have access to their mind, their memories, the rest of you?
It would take a lot, but I don't think it's impossible.
I mean, Drosk is the closest we could.
There's that funny saying, isn't there? Do you know it? All wealth flows to Drosk. That's what they say.
To Drosk.
To Drosk.
Are you and I thinking of the same Drosk?
Yes. Big city, central continent. It's where he climbed out.
I mean, it makes. So there's one of you on each continent.
Who? If you count Bessic.
If you count Besek, I suppose, yes.
Bessic's only small. The runt of the litter.
Probably why he's still closest to Drosk. Right. Once again, I'm sorry. Please just, I don't know how, but be wary.
You need to do the same.
If they found you once, they could find you again.
I will settle into the bedrock again, as I was before. They shall not get to my soft underbelly. Though if you like, before you fly, you could see me with your own eye. Your My true form. I'm facing south. If you should like to know what you're looking for.
Oh, so when we're flying, look back, and I'm sure Nyala would very much like to see that. I'll let everyone know. I'll keep your secret. I will have to share certain details with my friends. I can't expect them to follow me blindly.
Just watch the bugbear. Something is...
I trust him with my life. Maybe foolhardily. And if there is something that tugs on him, we'll root it out.
Yes. Expel a parasite from a friend. A good thing to do. Anyway, I need my tea and rest.
Thank you once again for your hospitality, and
You are always welcome at Merin, and you will be welcome within my bounds.
oh, thank you. Good luck. I don't know what's appropriate. Thank you.
She
Goodbye.
turns her back, and then like the floor rises and lifts her up to the cooking pot on the side, and she kind of, you can see that kind of mixture of rock and chitin, like plates kind of shift up and hold her up, and she starts stirring her tea and pouring herself a cup, and she pays you no more mind, and you may leave.
Right. Head off. Stick my head out. See Rook standing outside.
I'm just looking at dagger. Passing the time.
Well,
Have fun.
more spanners.
Of course. Seems like everyone we bloody talk to throws more spammers in everything.
I feel like I need an army to handle everything that they keep throwing at us. We're 4 people.
Bitch, I am the army.
True.
I can take
I
you
mean-
out with one punch, so come on.
I mean, I'm not talking about sheer power. I'm talking about just hands. Right. I'm gonna pick up a few things on the way back through town, and then meet at the ship.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that next bit of Nyala and Ijara back on board the ship after a quick break. Let's have a quick, like, 5
Yeah.
minutes, get our coffees, wheeze and things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably many.
Hello. We're back.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
tickle me.
Come inside and meet the missus.
I don't know why
Okay,
that's
so that-
tickled me so much.
Did you say hello? No, I said hello. Well, that's close enough. Labyrinth quotes aside, on with the game. Ishara and Nyala, we're heading out ahead of Maruk and Van Arden, and we're heading to the boat Le Bapon to see Mama or find out what the heck was going on. So there had been a raucous party.
Just before that,
Hmm?
Nyala's actually going to stop Ijara and kind of speaking quietly, like, say, Ijara,
Yeah.
has it been long since your god has been talking to you?
No, my God doesn't speak to me.
Does anybody speak to you? Like, not, verbally, more like an impression or in your head or
Yeah, you guys all the time. You give me ideas that you guys are idiots sometimes, and sometimes you are nice people, and sometimes you're confusing to my small brain. Sometimes you're getting your clothes off, and that is making me most happy. And you know what? I miss Gerald. That tiny little butt. So,
yeah.
Gerald, a little butt, running in the snow in the distance, majestic.
Say, if for whatever reason someone speaks to you but not like verbally like I'm trying to do, like in your mind, tell them I am interested in speaking to them.
Okay.
I'm sure they
Creep me
are.
out.
Well, I'm sure they already know. Possibly. Let's get to see my mother. I actually have a couple of things to ask you too.
Okay. You're acting strange. This is what I mean. Sometimes I get impression that you're nice. Sometimes I get impression that you're weird. Now this is the time you'll get weird.
Dear, I am always weird.
Yes, but I mean, this is a new level. There are like I'm not.
Well, you know, I deal with the mind. The mind is crazy. And to be
My mind
fair,
is not crazy. My
Well,
mind is like, I do the thing that I want to do. I want to punch a lich. I'm disappointed, personally. And I'm happy to know that the lich Alavisca still lives undead. You know why? Because I didn't even get to punch a lich.
yeah, maybe.
You know, one day that gives me the opportunity. One day I might get to punch a lich.
Fine. Let's make a deal. Next time we deal with with the lich, you get to hit first.
You promise. You must promise.
Come here.
What is that? Is that a
Pinky
witch
promise. Come on.
What is this?
Pinky promise.
Pinky. My name is not Pinky. Your name is not Pinky. My name is Yara.
No, this is a pinky.
That is a finger.
Yes, but it's got a pinky.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Pinky.
So you link like this, and you make a promise.
She does it to herself.
No, to mine, sweetie. Come on. Yeah,
Okay.
link like this. And I swear to you that if we encounter a lich again,
Yes.
I will let you hit first.
It's a deal, Pinky.
Yeah.
Yes, we're right.
Does Niala have a pinky?
Yes. She has 5
Oh.
fingers.
Just gonna-
I mean, usually the questions to cats have thumbs. This one's now it's does a cat have a pinky?
I kind of forgot that, but that must have been the most cozy pinky promise that anybody's ever made. Because it's
Yeah.
right within the
Depends
beans.
whether the claws are out or not.
It's right in the middle of the beans.
Yes.
No furry at all. Yeah, you proceed having locked beans.
Google doesn't say that cats don't have pinkies, so
I think
Thank
look,
you, Google.
Google is not the authority
Google,
on
can you
tabaxi and
pinky
anatomy.
promise a cat?
can you pinky?
Let's just check this. I need to.
Can you pinky promise with a cat?
Yeah,
But it doesn't. So the first link that comes up, the first line: never ever make a never ever make a pinky promise with your cat. It hurts.
Okay.
So what that's telling me is that you can. It's just painful.
And Ijara is lucky she does not have a smartphone. Because she just did this.
right.
Towards La Bapon, you proceed, and Le Bapon is boarded. Nyala, it's a mess. It seems that somewhere between Ijara leaving and finding you guys, the party finished. The crew not wanting to, even though they had rooms, have returned to their more familiar places in their drunken stumblings, and you can smell burning.
Where does the burning come from?
You can see smoke starting to billow out from below deck.
She runs to see what's going on.
You find a situation that Bisson is asleep.
Okay.
Bisson is
The
stood up,
kitchen is burning.
but holding a frying pan.
Oh no.
Fast asleep, and there is a blackened, charred mass in the pan. The hob is on, the room is filling with smoke. You don't see your mother, but Bisson is there with this burning pan on the stove.
She's gently going to take the pan and try to make Bisson back away a little, like towards the bunks
Okay.
that should be right behind.
When you touch them, they go, coming right up, coming right up, coming
Bisson,
right up,
Bisson.
coming right up. As coming, it's nearly done.
Bisson, love, look at me.
You want some help?
Yeah.
Do you want to do you deal with the flames and the burning? I will get the big thing.
Yeah, and if you can, in the mess, let me try to find my mother.
Okay.
And don't flirt with her.
What? I'm not going to flirt with your mother. What do you take me for?
You did that once.
Did I?
Not taking any chances. This is my mummy.
I don't even remember doing so. They lift Bisson over their shoulder into like a fireman's carry. Oh, come on, big boy, let's get you going. Come on, let's go. Come on. Bisson's so long because he's a Goliath. His like hands are dragging on the floor. His shower is pure brute strength. Can sort of like walk along with like the legs like up, and then the hands like. And she's like, "Come on, you to your bunk. You go. Good night, little man." The bed creaks.
Is it like a situation like Scanlan and Grog, like from Vox Machina, and like dragging him and everything?
Yeah. When he gets really weak.
Yeah.
Maybe, but this is through their self-inflicted inebriation.
Yeah.
How do you deal with this burning object?
Well, first of all, I'm going to take it out with wrapping a cloth around the handle to not burn myself, and I'm going to use shape water to put out any kind of fire that could be going on.
There's a great hiss and steam fills the room, and you just hear Bisson mumble, "Supper's up," and then go back to like really deep snoring. In their drunkenness, like, let's go. What is these people? They cannot handle a drink. Like, I mean, I don't know.
To be fair, no one here really handles a drunks better than my mom.
Well, let's go find your mum. Where do you want to check on board the boat?
Well, first on this floor first, and then I'm going to go to the quarters.
Hi. I'm going to it. So on this deck, it's pretty open. You've just got the tree that moves within the middle of the space, the little kitchen towards the aft. You do not see anyone within this space at all.
Okay.
You're going to go to the top deck or bottom deck?
Top deck. I'm going to go to her quarters.
To her quarters. Yes. How do you do this? I need to know. And who's going first? You or Raja?
Now I was going actually to go up the stairs, look around for a bit, and just going to knock on the door. But like in a kind of familiar way, like as if it was a sign that it was Nyala. Like I don't know, something like.
Oh, so like a no knock kind of thing. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no answer.
Okay. Is it unlocked?
You want to try the door?
Yeah.
Comes down, the handle opens.
So it's just open like. Captain?
You see a desk.
Mm.
You see a changing screen, like one of those Chinese wooden screens that you kind of get to for dividing off a room. You see the table laid out with various map tools and a map on the table. It is of Frohast at the moment. You can clearly make out what you know of it geographically from that. You can see a small set of chemicals or something, some sort of laboratory type equipment in one corner, with flasks and things like that. And there's also a chest in the to the left of you as well. But at the moment, you see no sign of your mother.
Where did she go again? I swear, every time she goes drunk, I lost her. Hold on. Let me just see if I can do it. Do I have sending? Yes, I have sending. So Yara's going to use the sending to send to her mother. Like, Mom, it's Nyola. Can we talk for a bit? I'm at the ship.
Yeah. The message comes back. The words are very long and blurred, so they almost become one word. But there's a, "It's a beautiful night. Start to here. So go in my room, Niala, or else you'll be sorry. I'm in the crow's nest."
She like poke her head out of the room, like.
Did you go in the room?
I mean, not being she it's like half in the room and half outside. It's just like peeking out, like.
That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you can see the heavily corseted, almost silhouette against the night sky of your dear mama swaying from side to side as the breeze rocks the boat.
What did I told you? Get down. You're too drunk for this.
You come up. How about that?
Mama. Ijara.
Go downstairs. What have you done to it? You bashed it somewhere. Yes. Go downstairs to Mummy and show her. It's very red.
Ishara, stay here. I need to get this drunk ass back down before she injures herself
I don't know.
again.
You do what you got to do.
Yeah,
You
it's
should
just...
go and take a seat in the room.
No, don't stay in our bedroom. Don't. You believe me, you don't want to.
Okay, all right, fine. I'll take a seat on this stinking pile of ropes. Stinking stupid ropes. She sits down stroppily on ropes. Tonight has been a really difficult night. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to get in a hammock. And then I'm going to sleep. And then when I wake up, you guys better have got this boat sailing. You better be out of Marin. Because I'm sick of this. I'm tired.
Believe me, I'm sick of the snow too.
I'm going to bed. She stomps off, armor clanking down the stairs. Chung, 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 chung. No business. I'm not making any more food. You're not cooking. Get away from the stove. And that's the last thing you hear.
Oh, Carillion, give me strength. All right. She starts to go up.
Yeah.
Mom.
Oh, you got such a pretty little face when you get up here. Come on,
Mom.
come on. And she grabs your scruff and kind of lifts you into the thing. There you are, my little girl.
You know I hate it when you do that.
I know. It's just
Mommy.
old trees die hard.
I know, but wow, I'm not a kitten anymore.
I know. I'm sorry. You're a big cat.
In all seriousness, Mom, we have things to settle because we don't talk much about the day you found me, why you found me, why you kept
you, did I? That lovely. I didn't find you, did I?
No, Gruel did find me, technically.
Yeah. He's a silly old bird, soft old fruit.
Yeah,
God,
he
he
is.
makes my heart ache.
Oh, Mommy.
Don't tell him I told
Are you going all soft now?
Shut up.
You silly little one.
I'm silly.
You're
I'm
silly.
silly.
You are.
I found you at the top of a mountain with a bunch of random strangers about to be sucked into some sort of trans-dimensional portal, I believe.
Yeah, well, it didn't happen. Thank you for that. Everyone does.
Weren't you lucky your
You've
mum was
done
around?
it.
Mum was there to pick up the pieces again.
That happened one time.
Case in point.
She's
Don't
just,
pout. It's not attractive.
I'm not pretty anyway.
Oh, my girl, you will never know.
What?
How people see you.
I know plenty of how they see me, Mom. I've heard it in the reports and everything. That's why I cut my hair. A freak of nature shouldn't exist. I've heard it all. You think I'm deaf to all those kind of things?
Not with
No.
ears, not with ears like that, you're not. She tweaks your hair.
No, Mom. And you try to change the subject again. You go feel it.
Okay, if we're having a heart-to-heart, let's have a heart-to-heart. What is it you want to get off your chest?
Why did you take me in, first of all?
I got such a big heart.
Not as big as yourself.
Now who's being rude about body image? You're quite right, though. She pats her stomach.
Yeah, but that's why I like you.
To have an extra panel added.
It's easier to have you like this. She goes for a hug. See?
Your
Plenty to hug.
hands are like this. They don't meet around her size. She's like, she looks at you and says, I saw something of myself in you, I suppose. Away from stray. Alone and outcast and without hope in the world. I just wanted to give someone some hope. But I couldn't take you with me when you were quite so young, and we had a lot of heat on our back at that time.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dave.
Ah,
You think I wasn't listening? That's the thing, Mom. I
What?
listen, but say nothing. As I let people talk to me their secrets and only wait for them to reveal them.
Look, I put you in the best place you could with those fine stone folks. You learned a lot there. You spent some good time, and now you wouldn't even speak like them. I was very impressed when you came back and you were all rumbly and grumbly and like, oh, you can make them sounds like rocks falling with your mouth is incredible to me. I could never really. Even when they speak common, I could only barely understand them. You were like fluent.
To be fair, half of my life of being in nature, so the rumbling of rocks is just familiar to me at the time. Still is. But I think for all these years that I've spent with you, one thing always have been bugging me because you never went back north where you found me, really. Never went to Ireland that was speaking to you, or as if you knew something or you were afraid of something. And I mean, I know in a way you try to protect me, but from what? I need closure, Mom. That's why we parted like a couple of months ago. That's why we had those arguments. I'm in the blind looking at a cool track, and you weren't willing to either let me go or just telling me anything. So, if you have anything for me, I think I've matured enough to hear it.
Her eyes kind of actually draw focus and the haze clears for a moment. And she holds you on your shoulders. Those great big worn hands, like rough from rope and calloused from the sea. And she holds you and looks into your eyes and says, I didn't want you to see what they'd done. What they're still doing. that place.
What
I
did they
told you that
do?
we moved away because of the heat of what we'd stolen, what we stashed.
Yeah.
We went back, went north. We tracked your prints in the sand. The winds weren't up, so we could follow your footsteps. All right,
What did you
there was
find?
fire. There was burning. We're dead. And then she takes her hands away and she pulls out a hanky and wipes her eyes. We couldn't do nothing. Just a motley band of pirates. We don't have the power. I'm sorry, Nahana. I should have told you earlier. Your people live, but not how you want them to.
My people? What do you mean, my people?
Ones of your stripe. The
What?
same fur, same patterns, similar markings.
I was alone in the forest, no?
Remember the day you came to us? You were just getting your words. Someone pushed you out. Someone tried to save you, send you away.
There are other people like me.
Yes, they are. They are.
What?
You're not alone.
What? But why? I don't remember them.
You're so small. Brain does
I
strange
was
things.
11. I should remember something. I should. Tell me more?
It's been many years since I've been there. I've been earning my hard tithes, dealing with our regular customers, those at Heptar, and taking things to and fro from there. We've not been north or to the east.
Anything you can give me, Mom. Anything.
Let's have a history roll from what? No, let me roll D100. Actually, you rolled a D100. Yeah.
D100. Okay. Oh, 3. Good.
Okay. Hold on. Last I heard, someone had escaped and made their way
Okay.
through. Are you gonna keep interrupting me?
Sorry. It's just
They made their way through. They made their way for Ranishan. Out of the ne'er-dwelt. Across the deserts. Through the oft-dwelt. They didn't make it. They were caught. They were executed. Such is the law of the land.
but why? Why?
Word were to get out. It might be sympathy. But for it to be
But-
forgotten in the past, there are people voiceless. Just rumors, legends.
Legends? What are we so special for?
No, exactly. You're not special. They don't want you to be special. They want you to be forgotten in the sands of time, the sands of the forsaken desert. Lost.
But why? What did we do?
Other than be where there were resources that someone else wanted. Nothing as far as I can tell.
So my theory was correct once again. Fucking greedy people that just wipe the problem of things that block what they want. I'm not alone.
No.
I'm not alone. I'm not
Mm.
alone. How crazy is that?
I'm sorry. If you'd like, we can sail for there when we're done. You and your friends, I owe that to you at least. I
It's
can't
just-
promise you'll like what you see.
What was it on this island that people absolutely wanted? I mean, there is the tree, of course, but that can be just a tree.
She reaches into her pocket and she pulls out a wooden box. Slides the lid back. She pulls out a stick, piece of like bamboo, and on one end is coated with a brown powdery substance. Have you got a little bit of your fire magic there, my dear?
Sure.
She puts it in. It lights the incense. It's the smell that you recognize. So recognize. The smell that was in Zimrika. The smell that has been chasing you for some time. In the back of your mind.
All of this or that?
This is one type. Ornamental use only. There are different blends that have other effects. Plants with the properties. And how to get the blend quite right. Only your people know.
Only my people know.
Jesus Christ, this place looks like a shithole. Is anybody awake?
Your friends are here. I'll go down and greet you. You spend 5 minutes. Mr. Arden, sir! What a wonderful party you've arranged. This like lithe, bulking figure kind of shimmies down the rigging. And Mr. Morrock, come on board. All of our hearty, well-sozzled sailor hospitality comes out. Come on. Have a ham. Have one, 2 hams.
Saying we missed a party.
I thought the party was down at the tavern, not here on the ship.
That was the main party. There's always an after party. Bisson's been cooking. Bisson. She charges downstairs. What a mess is this kitchen? She's furious at the mess. And she's like,
Right.
Now it's still in the burn. It's just like she's like holding the borders, like staring down at everyone. She looks lost, honestly.
well, looks like we're not going to get much of an after party. I'm terribly sorry. If we're to set sail in the morning, I need to rest and clear my head.
It's been a very long day for everyone. I think we could all do with some sleep. And maybe we can sort out the ship in the morning.
Oh, rest.
Don't spend all night up there, sweetheart. You catch your death.
Hi.
You okay up there, little one?
No.
Is it something a hug can fix?
I will get out of the bed if a hug can fix it.
No, it's not what a hug can fix.
As soon
I don't
as,
think anything
as soon
can
as you
fix
hear, as soon as Rook hears it's nothing a hug can fix, he's shot up the rigging to next to her.
Oh, well, hello.
And what's wrong?
I'm not alone.
What do you mean you're not alone? Of course you're not alone.
No, I mean, I didn't get back here.
What?
Up.
Ah,
Do we have to do it up there?
Yes.
yes.
Oh,
Arson's
supplies
wounded
to-
body.
puts all the supplies down by the cart and just starts clambering up the rigging, sticks his head over the side of the crow's nest. It's just like, no, scooch over.
Rook's kind of just perched on like the railing, kind of perched there.
Like a gargoyle.
Yeah. You mean you're not alone? You've never
I'm
been
not
alone.
alone.
You've never been alone.
No, I mean, let's be honest, guys. Here, do I look like a regular tabaxi to you?
I mean, you were the first tabaxi that I've ever met, so yes.
Arden?
I mean,
There is something striking about Nyala's markings. The orangeness of the fur is. There's always like hints of it, but this is like a pretty much completely orange floof.
I mean, I've never seen somebody as bright as you before, but I didn't think that was particularly different.
Well, turns out it is. Apparently.
So, you're a rare
So-
breed.
No, I don't know. Mom didn't exactly told me, but like, apparently, well, first of all, I have hair. I cut my hair. People say I'm a freak with them, so I just wipe them out. The cat is out of the bag. Please don't mention it anymore.
But what? You have you're covered in hair.
Yes, you're like me,
No,
you're
this
covered in
is
hair
fur.
head to
I
toe.
have hair.
Oh. What?
How would that even
We
work?
can do that?
I am bald technically right now. It isn't very comfy. I have been cutting them behind your bike with a dagger.
But
What?
As
look,
I said,
speaking as
don't
a species that only grows hair on the top of their head compared to literally like a thick full of
Everywhere.
everywhere, like you two. I this is a confusing conversation. You're saying that you would have hair like mine on top of
Yes.
the fur.
Yes.
We can do that.
How is that possible? What?
As I said before, it is confusing for me too. So later, okay?
Okay.
That
Carry
was
on
rude.
this you're not alone thing, because this is what's tripping me out. You've never been alone. You've always had us. No matter how much of a pain in the ass we are, we're always here for you. We're always with you.
I mean,
Sometimes we can't get rid of you.
Where do the hair follicles come through? If the
Arden,
First-
we'll put a pin in that. Put a dagger in that, and we'll come back to that.
look, you know how I told you that I was on an island until I was 11?
yeah,
Well, apparently, I have a whole species of people like me.
Yes,
There.
there's some downstairs.
No, not the cats. I mean, the species of tabaxi, exactly
So-
like me.
so what tabaxi that have the same kind of coloring as you, same kind of
And
fur and markings and okay.
yeah,
But we always knew there were other tabaxi, didn't we?
no, that's the thing. I always thought because each and every time I went to a port or to a city, it was like looking at me and looking at me weird because
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Apparently
Like, like I don't. Yeah, I mean, we go around and we don't see many of you, if any of you. But
well, apparently there is more of me.
okay. Well, that's good news.
And where are they?
Remember that I told you that my island burned out?
Yes.
It was indeed not accidental.
Okay, we figured as much.
For this, should get out of the incense.
What's that?
Arden, you recognise this instantaneously.
We were captured, killed, used because we were the only one that could make those.
And
They
that
come
is-
in. They come in different shape, I think. They come with different kind of effect. But we are the only one that can make those. And we were apparently people just came to our island and just, I guess we just said no and didn't like it. So they took all of us. Almost all of us. And when one tried to escape, they killed him. Went past the desert and caught him, executed him, wiping us out. For this. So I'm going to ask you one last time, Arden. Where does a monastery get those?
Niala, can you roll me an intelligence check?
What's up? Yeah.
No, so Niala needs to roll one. You need to roll a. Niala, both of you roll history.
Both
Yes.
of us. Okay. History. Oh no. But that's a nat one for me. Still a 6, but no.
11.
Niala, you remember a shipment that you delivered. Even with a 7, because you handled this to a certain island, and it was not the main source of the delivery. Like the main booty of this delivery was covered by some of these boxes. Arden, you know, with your 11, that they were always shipped to the monastery from Silthal. Oh no, from Ranashan,
Which is on Sulfur.
which is also
I. Just incense. It was shipped in bulk. The ship came from Sorthar, specifically Ranashan. Look, this is as much news to me as it is to you. I made you a promise. I intend to keep it, but I don't believe they're anything to do with it.
They are still using it.
Maybe they don't know where it's coming from. If they knew what was happening, then maybe they wouldn't.
Nyala, the conversation that you've just had is still ringing in your head with your mother. You wanted to forget your people. Let them be lost in the sands of time. Sands of that forsaken desert.
They want us to be wiped out from history.
Well, if they're being
God.
used as slaves to make whatever it is that they're shipping, then
Oh no, I think there is
I
way
don't
more.
think they want to advertise the fact that they're doing that.
Maybe
So it makes sense. But
there's
why
more.
nobody's questioned it, I don't know. That's the weird part. That takes a lot of people to turn a blind eye.
Exactly. Your people have secrets. Hold those secrets. And I'm starting to think someone either wants those secrets or wants everyone to forget about those secrets. And not just you. You too, Rick.
Everyone's
You are
secrets.
here. You are here thousands of years after what happened to you.
But the
What
correct-
happened?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
Hundreds of years, yeah. After what happened in the desert, that wasn't a desert. You know something. Your memory has been wiped. Someone wants everyone to forget something.
And that's what
And
I'm
it's
trying to find out.
always. Sorry?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It's always the desert. Why is the desert?
There's two.
Why is
deserts.
there two deserts?
Yeah, so we want to get them, just so you don't get them confused. There's the
Yes.
desert on Sorthel, which
Mhm.
consist of the Dwelt, the and the Ne'er Dwelt, which is like the very center top area, and then
Eastern
you've got,
continent,
and of the eastern continent, and then you've got the half expanse,
which is in the middle.
which is in the middle, and they're two very different types of desert. But the half is where Rook used to dwell, the Gregdon Plains, when Rook was a young buck. Just sorry, interrupting the monologue, but just to
What is there that you know, that my people know, that your people know, that is so big that someone just wants to erase it from history?
I don't know, but this is why we need to go back to Anzacs. I
We
need
need
your help,
answers.
Neala. I need your help. Library.
I'm listening.
I have a feeling the library holds the answers I need, and thus will have the answers you need. But I need your help to get in there. You have pull with the library. You have pull with all sorts of magical people in Kakanzax.
I have an idea.
Go for it.
Shoot.
Niala, you can contact people through magic. People that you
Yes.
know.
Yes.
What if I could put you in contact with somebody that might have answers for us, that could help us?
Go on.
But you need to know them, or at least be familiar with them, or have seen them to do that, right?
Yes.
I'm not a very good drawer. But there
You're
is
not very
one way that you could do that. You've done it with Bishop.
How do you know that?
Bishop talks. We've talked. Didn't really like it that much.
You want me to enter your dream so you can show me.
Or can you do it between all of us? Can we all go into the same dream, and maybe if you relinquish whatever power you have, we can show you things. We can show each other things. Rook can show us what the half expanse used to be like. I can show you Kareen. I can show you other places. I could show you Orn. And then once you've seen them, you can then message them and find out where they are. Get answer questions.
It's not as simple as that, Arden, unfortunately.
Can be though.
This spell is difficult for me, mainly because I just learned it, and secondly because it would require me a bit of preparation to actually bring another person with me.
We have these. Sorry, Yara's not there.
I mean, what do
Sorry?
you mean? What preparation would you need? How much time would you need? What? I'm not saying we do it tonight. I'm just saying it's an idea.
The way the spell works is that, for one, the person has to be asleep, and two, either I or someone that I've been in contact with can send them to the dream. I cannot send more than one people in a dream, so for it to be several people,
Can you not?
I mean, I have to actually, the dream has to consider that the other person and me and myself are the same person in a way. Like we're bonded soul-wise and mind-wise. It's gonna require a bit of preparation, Arden. And to be fair, I might have to ask my teacher if she can help me for this. If you two are willing, obviously.
It helps me know what's happened to me. I mean,
It's an option.
I have to.
You know more about these things than I do. I just thought it would be a good way for us all to just be on the same page with things. For us to understand, for us to see. I made you a promise. I made Rook a promise. We've all made promises to each other. Obviously, there's certain things which seem to be more pressing than others. It's just choosing together what we want to do. Who do we help? What do we do? Who do we save first? If we can.
Yala, you remember the flask?
Speaking of saving, I think we can do that right now with Rick. You still have the flask?
I do. Actually quite big, but yeah. Here you go.
where have you been keeping that on?
And my satchel.
Same place as your greasy pole.
Again with the pole. Seriously.
It's retractable.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it better, my dear. Doesn't make it better, love. Really not.
Can you, Nyala, roll 2d6?
Are you going to
2d6?
cast Identify on this fucking thing yet, or what?
I will.
Yeah,
Do I have
cast
to prepare it right now? So I got 2, 4, 4, and 8.
Oh. Oh.
What?
No.
Okay.
Oh no! What the fuck is this thing?
Um,
You can cast it as a ritual, can't you?
yeah, I can.
You
I
got
need 10 minutes. That's the thing.
10 minutes passes. You identify. It is the Thelenian flask. It is what. you-
Nothing?
No, it
Oh,
is
it
the
is.
Thelenian. It is the flask. It is the flask that you came for when you were set out from Kakanzax many months ago. It has 8 doses.
Okay. It's limited.
I mean, limited.
Inside this flask that can actually cure rogue is only 8.
All right. Well, we only need 3. That's fine. 4, technically. If Bishop's uncle is still in Kakanzax.
Oh,
Darvel,
Right.
Nanjala.
me, Darvel,
and
no
Brooke.
Darvel.
So that's half of them already.
Yeah. But that's also a problem.
Why?
There is other people that have been affected by the crystals. If we take him for ourselves, I kind of feel like selfish doing it.
I don't think
Stop me
the
if I'm
flask
wrong.
is going to help anybody at Zimrica. I think that's beyond it now. I think
I'm not
Darvel is
exactly
probably the only person that's on the brink. Either way, it's good to keep, it's good to have. We don't know where this road's going to take us. We don't know what we're going to be confronted with. We might need it for ourselves to fight this thing.
But that's the thing. That's the only cure, and we have it with us.
Only we can fabricate more.
I don't think it's
Maybe.
that easy.
It might not be that easy, but perhaps not to us. Maybe it would be easy to someone else.
Well, first of all, let's use it on you to see what happens, if anything. And then take it back to Litiana, use it on Darvel, obviously. And then maybe take it to Litiana and get her to say whether it's something that she can replicate. I don't know. This is beyond me.
Go on.
Yes.
Rook, this is Ribena. This is fruity deliciousness.
It is as well.
It is fantastic. It kind of coats your throat in that kind of sweet, berry-like flavor, but then you feel your throat almost like burn, like you've taken like a really harsh shot, but just for like a split second, it kind of fizzles out, and your chest fills with warmth, and your arms and you kind of stretch out, and you see that wound that you have been picking at on your arm start knitting closed, and it is almost like unseeable, the scene from where you've have that scar on your arm where you've been going into it, and the streaks in your hair actually just grows. You become this great mop of bugbear. You are like, yeah, like the shaggy dog version of the deluxe dog of a bugbear. And like all the grey grows out to the very tips, and then it all just goes black and glossy, and you are Vidal Sassoon.
Do I look any different?
As you see the flesh, the skin is tauter, the bags under the eyes have gone. Looking supple.
Yeah, here's
Yeah,
the
I'm
flesh
really
covers
trying
my
not to
face.
laugh right now.
Just the kind of like the classic when you've got like a long fringe just flick back.
Oh yeah, no, could it be the emo?
Oh,
Like a furry leather jacket.
Like a furry My Chemical Romance.
yeah. Except the bag under my eyes that I use as eyeliner are gone.
Yeah.
Um,
Great.
anybody got any
Oh, let's say
shoes?
something.
Kind of lifts up the fringe again. This is gonna piss me off, isn't it? Takes out his dash.
I was going to offer you a ponytail, but
Oh no, that's just a fringe. He kind of puts it up into a ponytail at the back.
One last thing, so
I'm
in all
just
seriousness,
imagining mullet going.
Oh, shut
Hey,
up.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Yes.
not.
Oh yes.
Bugbear mullet, the big ears sticking out on the other side.
Absolutely.
Well, I didn't kill you, so guessing it worked.
One last thing though. In all seriousness.
When you and the team are pitching a new product,
Oh, sorry.
Emily's
Hello?
tone suggestions can offer a more
My
personable approach.
YouTube
New
just started.
product.
Sorry.
What is it, Diana?
She's going to get out the keep. This is what the Lich wanted in the house of Sledney.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. I want all of us to figure out tonight, and if I can, with some help, maybe, open it. Pete, I see you're very excited.
God.
So I'm going to do another identified ritual
Right.
again.
Okay, this is where shit gets a bit weird now. So let's just all. This could go sideways. This is dark shit. So let's just all kind of focus. I'm going to cast.
Excuse me. How long does it take
That's
to
me.
cast identify?
10 minutes.
I'm
not
going
the
to braid
identify.
my hair.
It's not the identify that I'm worried about. Just before the identify is finished, I am going to cast Bless and cast Emboldening Bond to just give us
Okay.
as much fucking preparation for this as possible.
I'm going to plait the back of my hair and my facial furniture.
You cast Identify, and you feel the calming bless over each of you as Maruk makes the most beautiful arrangement in his long. Didn't Nan braid your back hair at one point as well?
Yeah.
Right down, but this is like beautiful. It's so glossy. Condition is one chef kiss. You
Hash that. I don't cast Bless because I don't have the spell slots for it.
you
It's all the same
cast
day.
Identify on this key.
And we'll find out what it is next week.
To be
No.
No. You're gonna find out now. It's a dimension.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, it's a pocket dimension.
It's a dimension.
Got an inbound.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not just a, like, I'm going to hide something in the puzzle box. There's an entire fucking dimension in the puzzle box that you have to go into.
Yeah, I was going to
fuck-
open it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Can I help?
Guidance and add a d4. So 2d4s.
Yeah, and advantage with Rook.
Brooke's gonna kind of like hold it while Niall's like picking it with their claws.
Okay. So that's a 15 plus 2d4.
Yeah.
So that's a 4. So
19.
19.
It's very dark. It drips around you. The stone is cold. Tiled floor beneath you. The sides of you are slick and wet, dank with moss. Those of you with dark vision make out a corridor ahead of you that leads off for about 30 yards. So 30 feet. And then bisects left and right. There is solid stone here. There is solid stone here. There is solid stone here. Behind you, there is solid stone.
Fuck.
Where the fuck are we?
I mean, I thought we'd have a chance to, step into something, not just click. We're here.
Sorry?
I'm so
Nothing to apologise for. But
Look around also. Ijara is not with you.
Oh no.
Too far away, I'm afraid.
Where the box? The box. Come on, where's
where
the
is
box?
I have it.
Okay, can you undo that? Can you close it? Can you undo it? Like, what can you do?
It looks like a flat piece of black onyx, and within it, as you peer into this sheet, you can see where the folds were, where it was a box originally. But you kind of peer and it's like fragmented with all these kind of tesseractal patterns within it.
I mean, Nyala would have memorized the way she undo it, so she's going to try to
Let me put
do
it
that,
back.
but in reverse.
Put it back.
Yeah.
It doesn't shift.
Oh
Won't
no.
even bend.
Let me try.
No. No. You have very big hands, but you're not very delicate.
I mean, I don't think a lich would put their phylactery in something that was really fucking fragile. Do you?
He said.
I'm not a lich. Okay, rude. Just because I'm a wizard doesn't mean I'm going to become a lich.
I didn't. Is that what you took away from what I just said?
That's not what he said at all.
Excuse you, I'm not going to become a lich.
I
Just
never
like-
said.
We know.
I said a lich, which we presume, with the puzzle box, from what we found out about it, used it to hide the phylactery, right?
A lich that you stole something
Yes.
from.
Okay. Yes. But if you were hiding your phylactery, you wouldn't put it inside something that is really fragile. So Rook is not going to be able to break it.
Brooke. Brooke. Where on your person is the mask?
Oh no!
It was in the bag, though.
It's in my pocket. It's back to obvious.
Oh,
Brooke, it's a strange feeling, but on your thigh, you almost feel like teeth grinding against one another.
are we in the
That kind of
Shadowfell?
sideways, that slight squeak of teeth on teeth inside your pocket. And that's where we're going to end tonight's adventure for tonight. And we shall leave you in a dank dungeon.
What did we do?
Are we in the Shadowfell?
I don't think so, because it's like a pocket dimension, so it's something else.
Well, it might not be a pocket dimension. It might just be a portal to that dimension.
There's identifier on it, so I trust Pete. That's what he meant. That's what
He
he
said it
say.
was a dimension.
Pocket dimension. Did you say?
No, I said pocket dimension. But if it's just a dimension, then it could just be, you know, a gateway to fucking wherever. We could be in the Shadowfell. We could be in a pocket dimension. We don't know. Oh no. Oh no.
I mean,
We
to be
haven't
fair,
even slept.
I have 19 hit points.
Arden is tired and cranky. He's used all his spell
Arden's always
slots.
cranky.
Yeah, that too.
is.
I have
Oh, no.
around 10% of my hit points.
And I have 39 hit points. So
And we haven't got Eljara with us.
We're fucked.
no, I have the feather.
Look, we could go around the corner. It could just be a nice little secret cafe, you know, one of those secret bars where you have to like open the
comes to the
door.
worst.
You
The
go
worst
in and
comes to the worst. You've got a dagger that can take you to the Shadowfell. I mean, like,
I don't think that's trading. That's trading even worse.
In fairness, we don't know exactly where we are yet.
If we were
Yeah.
if we were in the Shadowfell and we used the dagger to get into the Shadowfell, would it take us out of the Shadowfell?
I don't know. You have to try it. And
I
see.
guess we'll have
If we
to.
were already
see, won't we?
there.
I guess
Like,
we'll
it's
have
not
to
going to
see.
give us a portal to get exactly where we
Get
are.
nowhere. That's just called doing nothing.
That's like, you know, that's like having
That's
a
just
door. but
slashing
there's
at the air
nothing
with a funny
inside
dagger.
it. It's just butter knife. Oh no. Oh no. This is why you were so fucking excited about the fucking puzzle
Box.
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 You have flipping no idea how long I've been wanting someone to try and open that stupid box.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Ah,
We're in danger.
without our paladin, without our healer.
that was not of my making.
No.
You could have all regrouped, all come together in the morning, you know.
Someone had to open it.
Yeah, like I'm seeing
Someone
curious.
had
Like,
to help. Someone had to help, Muraruk.
We all did it together as a team, as a group.
We're all
I-
going to die.
I cast Emboldening Bond. I guidanced her. You helped. We're all responsible for this.
That's a wonderful piece of teamwork.
I didn't
Someone's gonna
expect it
die.
to take us to a completely different fucking part of reality. All right.
Someone's going to die.
yeah, someone's gonna die.
No, no one's dying. No one's dying today. Maybe
Someone
tomorrow.
will.
but not
I
today.
mean,
I've
I
got
have
to
an
dig
idea.
out the piece of module that I downloaded for this so
Yeah.
many freaking months ago.
If this is Tomb of Annihilation, then we're definitely
Oh, yeah,
dead.
no, we're fucked.
We're all dead.
Not quite that bad.
No, it is not like
Something interesting I found. That
I have an idea. It's fine.
You got this, have you, Rick?
Yeah, yeah.
Barbarian has an idea. That's
Yeah.
always going to go well.
No, not. No, Rook hasn't
Oh,
got an idea. George has got an idea,
Oh, okay.
which is
You know,
probably
like
just
this-
as bad.
Yeah, you know, like this spell that wizards have, and that make like I think it's rope trick that
Yeah.
basically creates a little dimension up.
Yeah, a little demi-plane, like a little pocket dimension, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't
Wasn't there
open...
someone that puts a fortress in it?
Look, if we're in a pocket dimension, no doing any spells that open any more pocket dimensions, because that could go terribly wrong.
That- That's how you get some like Inception type shit.
It's a good job that we don't have the bag of holding with us, and that's still on the ship. No, you do not have the bag of holding with you.
It was in stash.
You sure
It's
about
in,
that?
it's in the cart. It is in the cart.
It is.
You sure about that?
I'm not sure.
Why would you have it
No.
with you going to the party?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this will be fun. This will be fun.
Hold on. No, I don't have it. I don't have it.
Just
I have
the
my
three
regular
of us.
We are all completely fucked. Just the three of us.
Oh, this
No,
will be really
Petey's nice. Petey's nice. Well, let us die like this, maybe.
Oh, I'm going to see you guys next week. It's a really fun game. Thank you, guys.
This is 1,000 years in the future. Somebody opens the puzzle box on the other side, and 3 people pop out. What year is it?
Great Scott!
We only had beans. Marika, all the beans. Just this fog cloud of bugbear.
Nyala could only fabricate a mashed potato. Do you know how much? There's only so much mashed potato one can eat.
You say that, I would happily live on MASH.
No
Yeah.
salt, no butter, just
Oh, yeah,
potato.
no, maybe not then.
Oh, just mashed potato, not even cooked, just raw mashed potato.
Fucking hell.
Right, I'll see you guys next week. That was super fun.
Why
Thanks
didn't
for
you
playing.
stop me?
Because we didn't know that was going to happen.
Because you keep blundering
We thought
into
it was going to
things.
be click and
So
then something was going to be inside it.
This game, I asked you, do you want to attune to it? You said yes. So you attuned to it. Then you said, I open it. That is
Yeah,
what
to be fair, you did,
your
you did.
actual words were, I open it. So you open it, you unlocked it. You are there. With help from everybody else.
Why
But
can't I put it back?
you open the dimension.
Why?
I was going to be like nice and rested in the morning, and we're just going to be there like
How did you guys sleep?
the horrors.
What would be even worse if, like, when we eventually get out of this, wherever the fuck we are, it's like a minute had passed. We're like, oh fuck. So we're fucked.
What the hell happened to you?
We're completely unprepared for this. It's not like we've had a long rest and we're going like, yeah, bring it on. It's like,
Oh fuck.
A war of attrition this has been, like, to finally weaken this party. Like, finally. I've had to make you do 2 combat encounters, spend a whole day mucking around, and then
Yeah.
send you into a pocket dimension. I'm like, yes, finally! Finally!
Honestly, if we all survive this, we will never die.
I don't know. Don't
I
test
don't
it.
know.
Don't test the GM. Like,
No.
what was it? We went inside a giant crab thing, took on trolls, freaking rock trolls or whatever they were. A warlock.
They were venom trolls.
Venom
Very
trolls.
fun enemy
Or-
to use. If you haven't used one, fellow DMs, I suggest you get that in your roster.
Fought a warlock twice.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Why?
Been through a lot today, and it's not. You haven't, like you said, you haven't slept.
Yeah.
Oh,
The curiosity is going to kill the cat at this
Hold on,
point.
is Rook fully healed after having the Feluvian flask?
yeah, Rook. Ah, yeah. Rook, you are healed. Your hit points are up, but you
Nice.
haven't regained any abilities. You've not long rested.
That's fine. I only need the hit points.
This Feluvian flask might be completely used up by the time we get out of here.
Have I used a rage? Yeah, I think I have now.
You raged
Once?
once.
Yeah, you raged when
Once.
You
in the
fought the
crowd
trolls?
once with the trolls. That was it.
Yeah.
Didn't you rage when you were fighting the dude? Oh no, you couldn't because you were messed up.
It was under
Yeah.
suggestion.
So that's fine. That's fine. I've raged once. I still have 3 rages left.
I have found it.
Oh god.
Many,
There we go.
how many key points have I got?
None.
I've got 2 emboldening bonds left, which is okay. Key points. Oh dear. Anybody fancy a short rest?
Oh, should we just like nap?
Should we just sit at
Exactly
the
where
end
we
this
are.
way at the end of this
Just sit there
corridor
and
for an
just nap.
hour? Just sit there for an hour, just have a quick like sit down and a breather because I've got 2 key points left.
I know we've been talking. Let's have some more talking.
Anybody got a pack of cards?
Oh, how's
Where
about
are
we?
we?
How's
What?
about we just sleep in this little stone corridor? We'll take watches. We'll just sleep there.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can just do a tiny
How many
hut.
how many spell slots have you actually got left?
Quite a lot.
You've got quite a lot. Okay, good.
Right.
Because you can ritual cast Tiny Hut as well, can't you? But it's whether there's room for Tiny Hut. By the sounds of it, this corridor was really
And
fucking
for-
narrow.
How big is Tiny Hut? 15?
20 foot radius.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
won't fit.
I mean, it's not like it's pushing; it's just covering the space.
Yeah, I know, but there's no space for it to cover. It's not
Yeah.
big enough space.
So it would appear solid. You can't cast it in a bubble, I don't think. I shall get clarification on that.
I don't
from-
think you can shrink it. I think if it's
Yeah, it
yeah.
has to be enough space for it to go up.
oh no.
Right. I'll see you next week.
580 for your experience, folks.
580.
Sorry.
580 points because it was non-combative. Although you did do some stuff. Let's say it's 6 because you did that nice bit with
600?
with Mother.
Yeah, there was Mother Edenic. We answered some questions
So-
and basically handed in a quest.
53,600.
Oh, look at that Roy on it.
Sorry, how
Yes.
much?
53,600
600.
Sorry?
Should
total.
be 53,600.
Sorry, how much are we adding?
600.
600. I've got 56,480 after that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. Same. I can.
56,480.
Yeah.
Take that. I must have forgotten to add someone.
Possibly.
Probably.
56,480.
thing
So we're
you're
like
keeping,
halfway to
Yeah,
Level 10.
halfway to level 10.
Oh, exciting
How
stuff.
do I get a level 10?
Oh dear.
Oh, right. I'm going to go read and I will see you next week, guys. That was
Ooh,
lovely.
that's cool.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, this is going to be.
Bye, team.
See you guys.
See you
next
guys.
week.
Right.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.